Okay, so like you guys already know probably, I have a great love and passion for building gaming setups, including my own. And I've showed it in other videos, but I actually have my brother's gaming setup right here, which had my old gaming PC, which is actually out of commission right now. But dude, honestly, just look at it. It looks kind of plain. So what I'm thinking about doing is transforming this into the ideal kind of laptop homework kind of productivity setup right here. And like you guys probably noticed before I walked over, you could see that I got these two boxes right here, which consist of something really cool. Basically, one of the people over at Flexispot sent me one of their crazy and over-the-top sit and stand desks. So I'm super excited to showcase this build for you guys. Basically, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting this desk together. I'm gonna be showing you kind of the time lapse, the unboxing. I'm showcasing all of the parts, and then I'm gonna be putting it in the setup behind me. So I'm super excited to see how it ends up turning out. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the people over at Flexispot for making this video possible. Let's get to unboxing this. Okay, so I'm kind of limited on space right now, but basically I just wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna be careful to like not show my address because that's probably really important, but just spinning the desk around right here. We are actually, this box is super heavy, by the way. We are using the E6B CA desk frame, and this is actually going to be supporting one of the bamboo kind of looking tabletops, so it's going to be super cool to actually see it finally assembled. But I'm just going to get this open and I'm going to show you guys what comes inside the box. Just be careful. We can see that just inside we are given the Flexispot manual, which is what we're gonna be following in order to actually build the desk. And then we're also given, you know, this little Velcro roll for managing our cables, which is super nice. And then we're also given the controller for the sit and stand function, as well as some double-sided cable organizers, which is really cool. Coming to the second box of accessories, I'm just gonna quickly show you guys. We have this power cable, which I don't even know what the name of this power cable is, but it's like the same one that powers like a PS5 or like one of the new gen Xboxes. So let me quickly try to pull this out. Okay, so we got this one right here. It has a built-in kind of little cable hanger thing. So there's a lot of cable management accessories already right off the bat, which is super cool. We have the little base for the bottom of the desk, which is going to be the housing for kind of connecting our wires into. And then we're also given the wires to connect to the sit and stand, as well as our A, B, C, D, E, F kind of typical sort of screw assortment. So this is what we're gonna be using. These boxes are all empty now. All right, so these are actually going to be the two bases. So right here, these are gonna be like the two bottom pieces right here. This is what's gonna kind of, the desk is gonna kind of sit like this. If you can imagine, the legs are gonna sit on top of those. And the legs are actually right here. And they're pretty big, and they're the most heavy part of this box. You can see, this is what the leg looks like right here. This is gonna sit on the base, like I said, and it will kind of sit on the ground like this. And this will be able to go up and down via the controller that I actually showed you guys. So I'm gonna get some of these out of the plastic, and then once I have my pieces kind of like laid out, I'll show you guys what the kind of plan is, and then we'll unbox this tabletop. Okay, so I just quickly wanted to show you guys what this is gonna kind of look like in terms of the actual sit and stand portion. So I have all of the components here, and I just want to show you because I don't know how well I'm going to be able to demonstrate the sit and stand, because as of right now I don't have an extension cable to run to the desk, and I don't actually have a power outlet near the desk that I can actually connect the desk to. So I might not be able to show you guys the actual sit and stand in this video of the desk itself in the spot, but I want to show you the sit and stand capabilities, at least of the base, as I have it right now. So what we're gonna do is both of the base pieces will actually connect to our little hub thing, like I mentioned to you guys earlier. So I'm actually just going to connect this really quick. So they're both gonna plug into the main hub. This will be centered at the middle of the desk. And this will also be a good way to make sure that everything is working properly. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to connect the controller into the one side as well of the hub. I'm gonna bring the camera down in a second just so you guys can see that. Okay guys, so you can see I got this all wired up right now, and it's actually lit up. So I have this all connected. We have the controller right here. It's gonna be able to lift and rise them. So this is actually upside down. So basically, this is the minimum height. It's adjustable. We can go up and down, which is super cool. And this is gonna actually be what's lifting the tabletop. So this is actually going to be what's connected to the base. And then the bottom, which you guys can see down there, those are gonna be connected to the tabletop. So that's gonna be what's actually lifting the desk itself. And there are a bunch of different modes that we can set, such as like sit, stand, and then a bunch of presets. So I'll show you guys once it's attached to the desk. But I just quickly wanted to show you guys in case I'm not actually able to show you the up and down feature while it's in the setup itself. So yeah, that's basically that. So basically, the first step in this process is installing these support beams together. So we're gonna put this little hollow one, which I'll show you guys right here. So we have this hollow one that's actually gonna go in between this one, just like this. I'm gonna have to loosen this up before we actually do anything. So let me quickly actually do that. I'm just gonna need to loosen this up so it actually allows for us to put the little beam in. Okay, so just like that, we're able to kind of go like this. And this will slip in here. And then I'm gonna lightly tighten this, but not all the way. And then from there, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to connect this one, but I also need to loosen this screw as well, so I can do the same thing. So I'm going to loosen this. That should be perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip that in there, but I think I need to take the screw all the way down. So let me quickly slip that in, and boom, just like that, we have our support beam. You guys can see, this is gonna go underneath the desk. It's like super long. And yeah, I'll be able to expand it. So I'm gonna do this quickly with the other side, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so now just showcasing the next step of this process, what I'm going to be doing for now. I'm going to tighten the screws that we actually loosened up, just because I need them to kind of sit flat nicely. So I'm just gonna bring them down a little bit, just like this, but I don't wanna tighten them too much because that'll end up kind of adding like a little bit of a tread. Not a tread, but it will kind of cut into the metal a little bit, and I don't want it like grinding against the metal and creating like any marks on it, because we are going to be adjusting it and it's going to be a little bit visible at the end. So now what I'm going to do, just following the manual, we can see that step one was to install the adjustable kind of things, and then we're going to be attaching these little side pieces on now. So now I'm gonna move on to the other side, and I'll see you guys once I've done that, because then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm actually gonna tighten it, and then we're gonna move on to actually securing these legs. All right guys, so just flipping this over now, we can see I have the base fully, or I guess these kind of support panels connected. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually install what they call the column, which is kind of like a super big part of the leg, which will literally just sit super nicely on top of the frame itself. So let me just kind of swiggle this down here. Okay, so that will sit basically just right here. So that will basically just sit right there. And I'm actually going to be securing this with some screws here. So let me actually just take off this tape first. Boom, just like that, we have both legs connected. And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna work on connecting the base right to the top of these points. All right, now all that's left is to actually connect this base to this leg, and then we got the desktop to go, and then we should be done. All right, so the cool thing I just noticed is that we're actually able to screw off these little base pieces, and if we wanted to, we could attach the wheels that were included, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep these flat because I don't really need to be rolling the desk around, but it's super cool that you're actually given the option to do that. So I'm gonna keep those on there. But like you guys can see, the base is completely finished, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unbox the desktop now for you guys. All right, guys, so here is the tabletop. It's like this light kind of bamboo kind of color scheme. But yeah, I'll throw up the dimensions on the screen. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it is significantly bigger than this one, so I'm probably gonna have to move my couch back a little bit. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to slide it underneath the desk here, and I am going to actually start drilling. So I'll see you guys once I actually have the mechanics set up, and also slide the tabletop underneath. So I'll see you guys when I do that. Okay, so now I have the tabletop underneath the frame and the base. Now all that's left to do is to put the housing for all of the components, you know, the lift mechanism, all that stuff. That is super kind of like tedious, so I'm not going to record that. I'm just going to show you guys the final result, and then I also need to screw the actual wooden tabletop into the frame, so I got to make some adjustments here. It's gonna be super tedious work, and I bet you've never seen someone drill a screw into wood before, so you're missing out on a lot. I'm just kidding, everybody's seen someone drill a screw into wood before. But yeah, all jokes aside, I'm gonna get this desk finished. I'm gonna flip it over and put it over there. Yeah, I'll see you guys once that's done, and we'll throw the stuff onto the setup that we're gonna be adding. Okay, so we can see the desk right here installed in the setup, and it looks like super clean. It fits super well. This is exactly where it was. I didn't really have to move the couch, but we can see that this tabletop looks super nice, and it's kind of like a clean slate for like any gaming setup that we want to build. I didn't actually attach the controller yet because I'm not going to be moving it up and down. I kind of showed you guys that feature already. Like I said, I have to buy a super long extension cable to literally run from like all the way over there around down the wall and here. That's why it's a laptop setup for now, because I don't actually have any power running to it. So I'm gonna have to use like an external monitor, a laptop, and like anything doesn't require power. I'm gonna have to charge my laptop at a different spot. Like you guys can see, it looks super clean. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding some stuff to it. So let me just show you what I'm gonna be adding. Okay, item one is actually going to be this Matrix Keyboards mouse pad that I was using before. I know it's pink, so it doesn't really look super good on the desk, and I know it's really, really dirty. So I'm gonna need like a new black and white one soon. So if you guys have any suggestions, by the way, what you think would look good in the setup, let me know down below in the description. The next item is actually going to be my MacBook. I'm gonna put this in the setup, so I'm gonna go put that over on my desk. But before I do that, I wanna quickly show you this cool external monitor I actually purchased for my laptop. It's by Ingnoc. I'm gonna throw some cinematics up on the screen of it actually being charged, because it can run. So I'll show you some videos on the screen of it like being in action, because I don't have it connected to my laptop right now, obviously. But I'm gonna throw that in the setup. It comes with a base. You're able to connect it to HDMI, USB Type-C, so it works with Mac, it works with PC, it works with anything. And I'll quickly show you what my plan for the future is. Right now, pardon the boxes, but I have this mini PC that the graphics card doesn't actually fit inside of right now, so I'm gonna be buying another graphics card for it soon. But literally, look how small it is. Like, that's an Xbox Series S, and it's almost the same size. I'm gonna try to get that over there on that setup, so that's gonna be super cool to actually see that. So yeah, let's grab this laptop here. We'll grab my external monitor, put that there. The Mac will be right here, and just like that, we got like our little laptop setup so far. I'm probably going to be using this chair right here for the setup. I know the color scheme's like all over the place right now, and in case you guys wanted to see the actual monitor itself, this is the actual screen. So it's like basically slightly bigger than a laptop screen, which is super cool. So I can literally adjust it to be above, to the side, whatever. So that's gonna be that. And then I'm also going to eventually pick up a wireless mouse for this. I like using the trackpad, as weird as that sounds. So let me know if I'm weird for that. Okay guys, so funnily enough, I actually ended up moving this desk upstairs, and it's actually in my mom's work setup now. So I'm not using it in my brother's setup anymore. This is like a week later after me filming the actual build video. But I wanted to actually show you, because I am able to get power here to actually show the functions of the desk itself, because I wanted to actually demonstrate that for you guys. So on the control panel, we're actually given the option to kind of raise the desk, which is really cool. And we can see there's an active screen that kind of shows, so we can see that the desk is like up here. And then we can also move it down using this, and we can see the desk is actually moving, so that's super cool to see. If we wanted to preset like 26.5 to like preset number 3, we'll press M, press 3, and then that way if we go up to here, all we have to do is press number 3, and it will automatically move down to the desired height. Now if we wanted to kind of move it up to something a lot higher, so let's say we move it up to here, preset this as number 4, we can go down to number 3 if we want to. We can see the desk moving itself. And if we want to, we just press number 4, and just like that, the desk will move on its own back up to the desired height. So that's really cool. I just wanted to demonstrate that for you guys. But yeah, I apologize for the poor lighting. I just really wanted to show you guys how well this desk works, as well as its function. You're also able to set the sit and stand mode. That's also an option. Let me just quickly show you. You can see we have the sit and stand button right there. Hold on, let it focus. We got sit, stand, and then this could be for up and down. This could be for preset 3, preset 4. So that's really cool that that's an option on the desk itself. But yeah, guys, I plan on making a part 2 of building this setup, but factoring in your guys' ideas so you guys take control. Let me know what you want me to add into the laptop setup. It's such a blank slate right now, and yeah, it just allows for so much flexibility and stuff, which is cool. So comment down below what you want to see in this setup. I'll be sure to pick up some of your guys' ideas, and I'll be making a part 2 of revamping. I'm gonna have it all set up, connected to power, so we're gonna be able to go up and down, show you guys that. Massive shout out to the people over at Flexispot for making this video possible. I appreciate you guys so much for sending me out the desk. And if you guys didn't know, this video is sponsored by Flexispot, so they actually sent me out this desk to review for you guys today, which has been amazing of them. Really cool. If you guys want to check out any Flexispot products, go check it out using the link at the top of the description as well as the pinned comment. And don't forget to use code Joshy for a secret discount on your own purchases at checkout. Go check it out using the link at the top of the description as well as the pinned comment. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.